6 minutes in the same tuxedo-esque jacket and same shirt from yesterday. Let's go. This is gonna be about the extended Chromaglyphs list. I made a thumbnail for just the thumbnails, the runes and symbols, sigils themselves. There's 6 more. I mean, there's obviously like 14 to 21 in total, I think. There's like 9, 14, and 21 of the Chromaglyphs I made as per their own art styles and unique colors and all that. But there could be more than 21, there could be less than 9. But for the most part, there are like 6 that are obvious and other ones. And so these ones I put for the 6 in this thumbnail, I don't really know what those means. I mean, the ones I'm closest to knowing about are the white and brown ones, because the silver one kind of has a bit of a meaning, I understand a little bit, but it's too obvious at the point maybe. And then the magenta pink, light lime green, and the dark green ones are like a kind of like, or lighter green. They kind of have their own symbolisms that I can understand a little bit if I rewire them otherwise. And that'll be it. I got about like 5 minutes before the camera runs out of storage or whatever, so I'm gonna try to cut the chase a little bit. Not too quickly, but we'll just work with what I got. When it comes to the Chromaglyphs and what their meanings are, I want to re-emphasize it enough, if I can enough, I guess. They're not supposed to be woo-woo symbols that, oh, this kind of a over justified spirituality that wouldn't have to be there in the first place. There's nothing that's supposed to be scatterbrained about this stuff. It's supposed to be either soft skills, philosophy, some sort of implication of social commentary, and other things that go along the lines of those dynamics and social commentaries, or all three. It's those things. It's like, it's a very philosophical and life implementation, life story, life philosophy kind of thing. It doesn't have to be woo woo. It's the things that come with these designs are ideas that could help any artist, any sportsmanship guy, any business manager, any kind of mathematician or computer scientist, anybody in the world that has dreams or wants to live simply. Anybody, they can benefit from these kinds of ideas. These were made like literally like 2017 or 2018 or along those years. I made some designs over the course of my life, technically speaking, but for the most part, 2018 est or whatever you can call it. These things are basically the idea symbolized in multiple meanings in one symbol or another, here or there. One pair of symbols, one symbol by itself, 2 or 3 or 4 at a time. And when they have multiple symbols altogether, they're also trying to mean multiple things. They're not supposed to mean only one thing at a time. They're supposed to mean multiple things, especially if they're paired up in multiple symbols at a time. The arrangements of the chronology of these things, having them be like side by side to things that have nothing to do with them, like pictures or images or videos with these symbols hovering above them or behind them. That's usually what they mean. They're supposed to inspire those ideas. They don't have to even be my definitions of them. Like, my definitions are just solid set for like wherever they could be sometimes. But like, solid set is only as far as they can go. You can use them however you like. Even if I use these for thumbnails that have nothing to do with them, philosophically speaking, even they're still useful for that alone. They could be any other idea you can come up with. Like even when I made the dual Chromaglyph set from like last year or 2 years ago, for like the Napoleon Hill speech, the purpose thing I made before, the 40-second clip, that was its own thing. It could those actually when the Chromaglyphs had multiple same color symbols, it was also for like creativity stuff. It was like also like having to make sure that you could use these as like shinies, basically. Like the same colored symbols were like shinies. They were different designs for like customizations for what you can do with them. They can have different definitions even then, but that's the idea. The Chromaglyphs are colors of symbols that could be just as colorful as they are poetically language oriented. They don't have to mean anything. They can mean everything to you, but they don't have to be one thing or another. There are articulation for being alternatives to how we understand language as a whole. It's just one way to do it. It could be solid set for whatever you want it to be, but if it teaches you something, I'm grateful, and I really am. But they were never meant to only be woo-woo. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. I'm still wearing the same jacket and shirt, but you can't help that shit. I'm not gonna worry about too much what people think of me anymore. But like, yeah. However long this camera wanes out before it cuts off, and then, yeah. So, for padding for time, for an end card maybe, I'm gonna just say that, click up here, up at top left corner for a video. This is gonna be another subscribe button. Okay, now it's the left side. This other left side, if it's not mirrored, is going to be another playlist. So 2 playlists and a subscribe. No, 1 video, 2 playlists and subscribe. Whichever way they're going to be oriented. Okay, bye.